When you think of a big, fierce bear, you're probably thinking of brown bears. North American brown bears are sometimes called grizzlies, and they are definitely big, fierce animals. Brown bears live in Europe and Asia too. The brown bear is a naturally long-lived animal. The average lifespan in the wild is about 25 years. The oldest wild brown bear on record was nearly 37 years old. Brown bears are the second largest bear, after polar bears. Male brown bears weigh between 300 and 900 pounds. These big bears love salmon and other fish. In Alaska, Washington, and Canada, they stand in rivers and catch the fish in their mouths or with their paws. Brown bears are often not fully brown. Brown bears have long, thick fur with a moderately long mane at the back of the neck, which varies somewhat across the races. In India, brown bears can have reddish with silver tips, while in China, brown bears are bicolored with a yellow-brown or whitish cape across the neck, chest, and shoulders. North American grizzlies can be dark brown or almost black to a cream, almost white, or yellowish brown, and often have dark colored legs.
Hi friends, so we've been on a virtual field trip getting to watch some brown bears in their natural habitats. So I thought it would be a good idea to read a book together to learn some more information about brown bears. So I went to epic.com, a website I know Miss Hanley uses with all of you guys, to find a book, and it's called Animals of the Mountains, Brown Bears. So before we get started, I'm going to introduce some words to you guys, just so you have an idea of what they mean when they come up. So the first one is adapted, and that means to change over a long period of time. Biomes, which is large areas with certain plants, animals, and weather. So, you know, the desert is one biome that's really, really hot, and there's lots of sand, and the animals that live there don't need as much water because there's not that much water, whereas the mountains are different. There's lots of trees and plants and snow, and can get colder. So those are different biomes. Dens, those are sheltered places. So they could be like a little cave area or like hidden in a huge tree trunk. It all depends. Forage, which means to search for food. There's forage. Hibernate, which is to spend the winter sleeping or resting. Mammals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals that have backbones and feed their young milk. And muscles. Body tissue that can squeeze together and produce movement. So, you know, some people might say, show off your muscles and hold up their arm. Nourishing, and that's to giving food and nutrients that are necessary for life. Omnivores, those are animals that eat both plants and animals. So not only do they eat fish, they might eat some leaves. Spawning, which is laying eggs in water. Territory, and that's a land area where an animal lives. And then thrive, to grow really well. So those are some vocabulary words to watch out for while we're reading. Life in the mountains. Brown bears are tough mountain mammals. They roam parts of North America, Europe, and Asia. They have adapted to live in cold, snowy biomes. And then you can see right here in the corner is Brown Bear Range, and it shows you all the green parts are where brown bears are found. So you can see right here, that's Alaska, and then parts of Canada and some parts of the United States. Then over here you can tell there's a lot of Europe that has some brown bears. Then it goes over to Russia and some parts of Asia. I'm not exactly too sure which parts that is, but definitely a little bit of Asia. Winter in the mountains brings cold winds and snow. Thick fur helps brown bears to stay warm. So you can see all the snow. They definitely have lots of fur that's going to keep them warm. During the coldest months, brown bears hibernate. I'm sure some of you guys already know this, but hibernation is when they go into sleep for a long, long time. Before they sleep, they eat lots of food, so that way they don't need it while they're sleeping. They sleep for up to 8 months without eating or pooping. And then it shows special adaptations. They have strong shoulder muscles and thick fur and long claws. That makes me wonder, why do they need these adaptations? Well, I'm thinking the claws is probably to help them with some type of food. Thick fur, we already know, is to keep them warm. And then the strong shoulder muscles is probably to help them like walk or climb different areas. Hibernation preparation. Brown bears spend the summer and fall eating up to 90 pounds or 40 kilograms of food every day. This helps them build a nourishing layer of fat for hibernation. So 90 pounds, that's a lot of food. Brown bears are excellent diggers. Powerful shoulder muscles give them extra strength. These bears find dens or use sharp claws to dig their own. They hibernate inside their dens all winter long. So if you see right here in this picture, there's a hole in this mountainside, or this rock side, and has a den, and that's where the bear would go into. Fishing and foraging. Brown bears usually live alone, but several bears may forage in the same territory. That means they're going to live and hunt in the same areas, but they may not be with other bears. A territory can be as large as 500 square miles. Brown bears are omnivores. They hunt, fish, and forage. These bears mostly eat plants and fish, but they may hunt animals as big as moose. So you can see the brown bear diet is right down here. Limber pine cones, Chinook salmon, and it looks like some type of berries. Brown bears have a strong sense of smell. They use it to find their favorite foods. In Alaska, brown bears visit rivers to feast on spawning salmon. You can see they're all in the water right here. This one here has the fish in its mouth. And then here it has the brown bear stats. Conservation status, least concern. Lifespan, about 25 years. So this means that they're not anywhere at risk of extinction, that they're not dying out, they're not endangered. Right now, we don't have much concern. Other brown bears like to eat insects. Some eat up to 40,000 moths in one day. Brown bears thrive in their mountain biome. You can see that's probably mama, the two little cubs. All right, friends, so we're back to the glossary. Again, I hope you enjoyed reading this book.
Due to their claw structure, in addition to their excessive weight, adult brown bears cannot typically climb trees, as can both species of black bear. Although, in rare cases, adult female brown bears have been seen in trees. Brown bears are omnivores, which means they eat just about anything. They eat deer, fish, small mammals, berries, honey, nuts, and plants. They'll eat your garbage if you let them, but you should never feed a bear. Brown bears dig cozy caves with their long claws. They sleep in the caves for most of the winter, and their heartbeats slow down to 10 beats per minute. Brown bear mamas have babies during the winter while they're asleep. The babies drink the mama's milk and stay warm in their mama's fur. In the spring, the mama awakes and meets her new cubs. When are brown bears the hungriest, you might ask? When they first come out of their caves in the spring, they live off their fat during the winter, so they lose up to 1/3 of their weight while they are sleeping. Are brown bears the most dangerous? Brown bears are more aggressive than other bears, but they usually leave people alone unless they're feeling scared. Where do brown bears live in America? In zoos, of course, and in Alaska and the Pacific Northwest.
Hi everyone, so our next activity is to watch this video of how to draw a grizzly bear. So I'm going to have this showing and I'm going to do it at the same time, which you'll be able to see right above me drawing. So you ready? Let's go.
Hey there friends, we're going to draw a cool bear today. What kind are we going to draw today?
We're gonna draw a grizzly one.
A grizzly one. Alright, James, you got your marker? Yeah! Alright, we hope you guys are going to follow along with us. You have a marker, something to draw with, a piece of paper in front of you. We use markers because we don't like erasing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and we like practicing. So if we make a little mistake, we just say, that's okay, right? And we just keep going, and then we do it again if we want to do it differently, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, you ready to start?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, first step, we're going to start with our paper horizontal so that we can draw the bear on all fours. We're going to draw him pretty big too, right?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start with his eyes, and they're going to be towards the left of our paper, and they're also going to be a little above halfway up. So, and we're just going to draw little eyes because they got little eyes. And we're going to draw a big head and big body. Good job, man. Good job. All right, okay, now let's draw his nose in there first before we draw the other eye. So we're going to draw a straight line that comes diagonal to the side like this. We draw his snout, his nose. Good, and then we're going to curl his nose, the tip of his nose, back down, and then we're going to come back up for his mouth. Good job. All right, okay, let's get his nostrils and his nose in there. Get his nose in there. Get a little nostril in there. Good. And then let's hook the top of his nose up a little bit, and this is going to be for the line that kind of goes over his eye. Then we're going to draw the other eye in there right behind that. We're going to color it in just a little bit, but leave a little light. Good, man. All right, Kate, now let's draw the top or the side of his head. And it's going to go over the top of his head. We're going to come over here halfway down his nose, come up over his eye and over his nose. Start about halfway down this way, up. That looks awesome. That looks really cool. Okay, now let's draw kind of his bottom lip down here. Nice. Okay, now let's draw the bottom of his head. So it's a line that comes under his jaw, and then it's going to come kind of under his eyes, and then this is going to be going into his neck. Good. Okay, he's getting a big head, so we can let's bring this top line in just a little bit more. I'm gonna bring mine in also. And then let's get his ear on there. So we're gonna draw an upside down U shape. Rainbow line. Okay, and then we can also draw a little zigzag line for the inside of his ear. All right, okay, now let's draw the top of his head, kind of going into his neck. So we're going to come off of his ear, up, good. And we can draw a zigzag. I'm going to just draw a really small zigzag line that's coming back down. He's got kind of this little patch of fur or this bump on top of his back. And then we're going to come back down, and then this is going to be from his back, and then it's going to come in, and it can be a little wobbly. This is an animal, and we're going to come down. This is for his back and his back leg. So it comes down a little bit and comes back up, and then it's down. Good job. Down for his back, his butt, and the back of his leg. His butt. All right. Okay, now let's keep drawing the rest of his body, like down here. So we're gonna come back down here, and you can get a little more zigzags in here. Looks like it's furry. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to come down into his front leg, okay? So we're going to draw a line that goes down. Then we're going to hook just a little bit right at the end. And then we're going to come out for his foot. Good, that's awesome. Okay, now let's come back up. We're going to draw the other line, or the other side of this front leg. Over here, draw up into his body a little bit. Down. About halfway through the other line. We can do some zigzags. In closer to his foot. See how I'm getting a little closer? Okay, and then we'll come in and keep coming around, down into his foot. It's looking cool. Good. Okay, and then we can draw his claws. And bears have really big claws. So we're going to do a curved V. And then we'll connect it at the top. Do another curved V right next to that one. Another hook. Okay, and then we're going to do the last one, we're going to do 3 of them. So curved line, last curved V. There you go, and then connect. You got it! That was awesome, man. He looks really cool. Alright, okay, now let's do his other leg. And he's going to be holding this one up high. Okay, so we're going to come out from his neck, diagonally. There you go, and then we're going to bend it right at the end, and this is so that it looks like he's maybe gonna claw something. Okay, and then we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna do some more zigzags. Okay, come back. Do some more zigzags coming in to the bend. See how it's aimed right towards the bend. Good. Okay, now let's come back over here. We'll do some more curved V's for those claws. Curve. Connect it at the top. 3 of them. Curve, V, connect. And then you can connect the fur, the back of the fur, back into that. Good job. I like it. I like that long one. Okay, so now let's draw his belly. So we're going to come back over here on the side of his front leg. We're going to draw some more zigzags under his belly. We're going to get closer to the back line over here. Okay, and then let's do some more zigzags, and this time we're gonna come down. Good. Okay, now let's curve this back line back out. You can get really close to where we ended the zigzag over here. Good job. Okay, and then we're gonna curve this back in. This is going to be for the bottom of his foot, okay? So now we can bring this zigzag line back down some more, right to that bend. Yeah, I like it. Looks furry. Okay, now let's curl that around to the top of his foot. And then I'm going to kind of hook it back down. And then let's do last curve. Sweet, we got his back leg on there. It looks awesome. It's maybe a little small, but that's okay. We're practicing, right?
Yeah.
And I would probably draw mine a little bit bigger too, a little bigger, right? So, okay, let's draw his back. We got missing 1 leg, right?
Yeah.
So we got 3, and we need 4. So we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna draw his other leg. We're gonna draw it coming out behind here. Zigzag, bumpy, zigzag coming down, and I'm going to stop about where we stopped here. Okay, good. And then we're going to draw the back also like this line. Back over here. Draw a line that comes in, out, comes back. Like that. Good job. And then we can draw the top of this foot. And then we can draw those curved hooks for his claws. we're missing an ear, dude. We need a second ear on there, don't you think? All right, so let's do another curve right here next to this part of his head, coming down. Okay, now we're gonna draw his ear coming down to this curve, all right? So we're gonna draw a big kind of U-shaped curved line that comes around. There we go, and then we can draw that zigzag line that's on the inside of that too. Okay, now he's gonna look a lot more realistic when we color him, okay? He looks a little cartoony, but that's okay. We're gonna color him, he's gonna look even cool, okay? Should we pick out our colors?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, checkers, we got our colors picked out. We're gonna use 3 different kinds of browns. We're gonna use light brown, medium brown.
All right, friends, so I paused right there. I don't have any crayons or anything to color with, but I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna challenge all of you to color your bears and then share them with Miss Tarsonen, Miss Bialski, Miss Flores, and any of the other 21st centuries by either posting on Google Classroom or posting or sharing with us during our summer meetings. So I can't wait to see all of your grizzly bear drawings. And keep watching because we have more grizzly bears out in Alaska that follow this video.